Hey, what's up, guys? I want to welcome you guys to video number 5. Thanks again for liking, commenting, and subscribing so far. Of course, as always, I couldn't do this without you guys, so your support means everything. With that being said, let's hop right on into today's OOTD. So I'm literally, as I film most of my videos, which I'll definitely switch up in the future. But in the meantime, I am actually at home, as I have been for the first, several. But I still decided just to get a little dressed up today. I know I always get dressed, but I'm actually doing, yes, an actual overcoat indoors, and I'm doing it actually over, just so you guys can get an idea of what's going on today. So starting with the hat, it's the same hat from last video, anti-social as you see. These shades are a relatively new acquisition, and these are by Retro Superfuture. They are an Italian brand. They've been around for quite some time. The first time I had seen them was actually on Kanye. I want to say it was Fashion Week, maybe Paris Fashion Week, if not New York, back in like 2008, if not 2009. Pretty sure it was '08 though. Really dope. They have another model that's pretty reminiscent of the Celine's that have like the very flat top on them. But they actually were out, to my knowledge, first. So they're a very OG brand, very dope, and everything is handmade and in Italy, rather. So yeah, love them, really, really dope. So the t-shirt actually, I don't even know the designer. I remember getting it on like some website a year or two ago, and it's not like me to forget, but which happens. I remember it wasn't much. It might have been like maybe like $20, but it's just a cool white tee, pocket tee, pretty good thick cotton. I like the neckline. It's kind of like a double neckline, cool detail, and it's actually asymmetrical, so it's like a high-low, and it's oversized too. But today I have it, tucked in, as you see. Going beltless today because the trousers have a belt, but I'm just not doing a belted. Yeah, which brings us to aforementioned trousers. If I slide this phone again, and these are Helmut Lang. Extremely amazing designer, and just so you can see the belt detail on the side. That's actually lamb leather. Extremely dope detail. I let them just kind of hang down the side sometimes. It's a very punk aesthetic. Yeah, Helmut Lang is absolutely incredible. Definitely an OG in the streetwear scene, and the alternative streetwear scene, and the upscale streetwear scene. I mean, all roads kind of lead back to Helmut if you get into it. All black, he kind of did that already. All white, did that already. He's just a complete genius. Definitely in my top 5, if not top 3 designers of all time. He's accomplished so much in a relatively short time span, especially in the context of what's going on today. Again, all black is popping, all white is popping, minimalism is popping, which today that was kind of my ideal aesthetic, which is something very minimalistic, but still like a pop of like, a little something, still me. But I am by nature essentially minimalistic, but I'm also maximalistic. So there's a little bit of each going on there. But yeah, so Helmut for the pants. These are archive. I forget the exact season, but I know that they were not produced anytime recently. Yeah, but amazing. Did I give you guys a good glance at these shades? Let's see. I'm trying to get the color to kind of translate, because they're I'll just kind of remove them a little. They're kind of a translucent apple green, if you will, with like a amber violet tint for the lenses. Yeah, that's a good light. Okay, there we go. Again, guys, still learning. Why not groom a little bit mid-video? Yes, so that's those, which brings us down to the footwear. And I am actually doing the same sneakers from yesterday also. I'm gonna try to give you guys a better view of them today. It's kind of hard because they're so stark white. You know, they're very, very stark white. But yeah, just do one more once over kinda. Yeah, it's a little difficult to do it just because they're also reflective. So it's like pure light. It's kind of hard to catch all the details there, but they're incredible. And again, those are the young ones. So, retail on the hat, excuse me, mentioned in the last video, it's like 45, 50. Resale is probably about 60, because they're very limited quantity, ASSC. Retro Super Future retail about 275, a little closer to 300, and then going up from there. This coat is actually a Hugo Boss, and I'm just gonna get up again just to give you an idea of the full silhouette there. So you see it's slightly oversized, but not really. It literally is the perfect length. It's the perfect fit to just drape, which is typically how I wear it. You know. So it's usually how I do that. You know. Very, very dope. Yes, so that brings us into today's topic. But just a little detail on the Hugo Boss. This is let's see. I used to know the material tag offhand, or what it was composed of offhand, I should say. Let's see. Okay, so this is a viscose cashmere blend. So, very good fibers to work with, especially for an overcoat, because it actually keeps it very warm, and it actually is very, very well constructed. So I'll literally have this coat forever. All right, so that finishes up the OOTD. So that brings us into today's topic. So I wanted just to talk a little bit more about trends that I'm just not a fan of, specifically within the menswear community. Yeah, there's just a few things going on that have kind of been going on that I just don't endorse. So let's get into it. One thing that I just don't stand behind, I don't like having things that everyone else has. At all. I never have. So fair warning on this. I never, what is the point of me, you, and you all having on the same thing? Like, I never understood that concept. Like, even when something becomes hot, granted, okay, it's hot and I get it, and it could be something really dope, but there's no originality in that, because literally all you had to do was just hop on Instagram to figure out what was hot. Somebody probably showed it to you, or it gave you an idea of what was hot, and then you're like selecting from this like curated list of brands, and it just limits your own swag. You know what I'm saying? That's the easiest way to become boxed in and to never really reach your full potential as far as like how well you can actually put yourself together. You know what I'm saying? If you really get into this really popular culture of everybody wanting the same 4 or 5 things. Take, for example, the off-white Nikes. Now, aesthetically, are they dope? Yes. Yes, they are. No one's knocking that. No one's, questioning that. But how original is it if I got them, you got them, he got them, he got them, if we all got them, then it becomes a matter of who styled it better. And that's really subjective. There's not really any one way to like qualitate or quantitate that. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it should be this culture of like wanting a bunch of things just because they're expensive either. So that actually kind of segues me into my second point. Definitely wanting something because it's expensive is played out. It's all the way. I'm not opposed to Off-White. I'm not opposed to Balenciaga. I'm not opposed to Vetements. I'm not opposed to J.W. Anderson. I'm not opposed to JJJ Jones or APC or Etudes or Rude or any of these really awesome brands that produce a lot of great collections season after season after season. The problem that I have is we'll tend to hone in on one piece from these collections, make it a it thing for the moment, disregard the rest of the collection, and then everybody has on the same look. And really, I notice people with this whole vibe of like, oh, I'm stunting on you because I got this bag and it's $800, but it's like, the way you styling it has no creativity to it. There's no originality in it, and pretty much it's you and 4 of your friends, and you all have the bag, and it's just like, well, congratulations? Like, what? What does that even mean? Like, what does it have to actually do with the art? It's not meant to just flex on people. Now, again, it's cool to stunt, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting your bag, like, okay, honestly, low-key today, high-key today, I'm stunting, but I'm not flexing on you, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just about me and my bag feeling good, but you should always aspire to make other people feel good as well. And I just feel like it's a very self-referential and it's a very self-indulgent thing to get into these pieces that are hot for a second. You spend all this money on it, and then you post these pictures on Instagram literally to make everybody else feel like not great. I try not to curse, so we'll say not great in place. You know, about themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not about that. I'm not about that wave. I'm not about that vibe. You know, so yeah, man, it's not cool. It's not hot. It's not hype either. Like, there's no point in that. And honestly, if the only way you can say you can dress is based on like how many expensive things you own, you probably want to start over, because you're probably following some pattern that's been laid out for you to follow. You probably didn't get here on your own merit, and you probably didn't get here on your own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Much less, let alone your own swag. And that's what it's supposed to be about, your ideas and how you put things together. Not how this person tells you or that person tells you, or, those people over there. Does that make sense? So that's just my perspective on those two things. There's definitely a lot more that I want to get into, but I think for now, I'm gonna let the fellas breathe easy, let y'all take a little breather, a little rest. And I think I'll probably revisit this topic in the near future. But in the meantime, I have so much other content I'm so looking forward to giving you guys, so I think I'll just kind of redistribute the energy to that. But again, thank you very, very much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day. I'm currently having one. And I'll see you guys next time in video number 6. The finger was supposed to come over with it, but I can't do it. There it is. Hey. Bye, guys. See you next time.